Yeah, Dominic, just stay with us if you can. I'm joined now from Hong Kong by Andrew Leung, who was formerly Hong Kong's official chief representative to the UK. Andrew Leung, if you can hear me, what are you making of the scenes that we're witnessing on the streets of Hong Kong tonight?
Very ugly indeed, and it's somewhat the extent and the full kind of force used by the demonstrators, totally beyond the pale, because the way they were stormed into the Legislative Council, defacing everything, and it really is a direct challenge to Hong Kong's law and order. But then you can see that the police force this time around have been very, very restrained until the very last moment. Don't forget that there was a police cordon inside the Legislative Council building, but yet the frontline, I would call them rioters, looking at what they're doing there, were allowed to really storm inside the building and then inside the council chamber without too much resistance. Because the police force during the past protest, the past week, were criticized, by the community for using excessive force. But this time around, they just sat back and let the rioters do their worst until the very last moment, showing that the whole community that these are acts are perpetrated by the so-called peaceful demonstrators. But on the other hand, if you look at the body of demonstration, the largest body consists of ordinary citizens, students, passionate participators from all walks of life. It's only at the front line there were all these hooligans. They appeared to be highly trained and reasonably well equipped, and using really riotous. Perpetrating riotous acts and provoking the police force with lethal weapons. So it is not, I think that both Hong Kong government and Beijing is very, very worried that this is a direct provocation of the authorities to take drastic action, and thereby discrediting the one country, two systems even further. And if they managed to provoke the deployment of the PLA, that would spell the end of one country, two systems. So I think that both Hong Kong government and Beijing are very, very restrained.
Yeah, that's a very important thing you've just said, that scenes like this could provoke China into reneging on an international agreement of the significance of the Hong Kong agreement. You seriously think that's a possibility, do you?
No, I'm not suggesting that at all. What I'm saying is that there seems to be an attempt to provoke the authorities into doing drastic action, deploying, for example, the military force that would really shock the whole country and two systems to the core, because that suggests that the authorities are using the kind of force to suppress what is regarded as a peaceful demonstration. And of course, the freedom of expression is guaranteed by the Hong Kong's one country, two systems. And then there is already a growing perception that the one country, two system is tilting too much to the one country. So I think that this is really the last straw of the camel's back.
All right, Andrew Leung, you answer your phone. I've got Deborah Haynes here in the studio.